Alright, so it's been a hot minute since I have made a video, and so I think that it was a good time. I was like doing like a Snapchat rant, and I was like, nobody cares once you hit that like 6 to 8 Snapchat level, right? Like nobody's listening, and even so, they're probably not even listening that far. And so I figured it was probably a perfect time for me to make just a little update video and get some sunshine real quick at work, just take a stroll. Because so, update, it's been a long time since I filmed a video. A lot of stuff has happened. My life is very much different than it was the last time I was filming. There's been a lot of good things, there's been some bad things, but with life you can't have good without the bad, so you know, it happens. Currently just strolling around work right now, my building somewhere back there. But I keep getting interrupted, so I was trying to kind of like seek some refuge behind the fucking dumpster, so don't mind me. Clearly still getting over a cold, so that struggle is real. But what I wanted to make a video about and what I was ranting about was that I've been in and out of like these headspaces where life is really good, but there's a lot of shifts and changes and pressure and just different elements that weren't there before. So with that, I think comes resistance. Sometimes there's that beautiful flow of energy where just everything's so good and it's blissful, but then when you hit those little obstacles and hiccups in the road, sometimes it could be hard not to falter and like fall or slip a little bit, you know, or it doesn't even matter if you're aware or you have cultivated a lot of like positive tools in your life to move forward. Sometimes we can still kind of fall backwards and get stuck in past patterns or just a negative headspace, or as we like to call it, itty bitty shitty committee that just kind of tears your walls down, and not your walls down, but put your walls up and just tears down your confidence and makes you think that you're maybe not adequate enough or that you're doing something wrong and blah, blah, blah. So I've really tried in the last couple of weeks to really focus my energy back on staying focused and committed to what I need to be achieving, even if some things like I don't really want to be doing. That's kind of life. We can't always fucking have a joyride of just amazing fun things, right? We have to do the work, we have to be real, we have to do and take care of our responsibilities, and then we can kind of grow from there. So anyways, I've been trying to force myself, and hopefully the wind's not too bad, to watch this DVD where I've talked about a million times, but Discover the Gift, which is kind of like a sequel or situation, whatever, same principle of The Secret and the law of attraction and all of that. And just as a preface and a disclaimer, I don't believe anything 100% across the board, but I love to take a page out of every book that applies to me and really like, or that resonates with me, and apply it in my life where I see fit and how I see fit, and edit it and kind of like reconstruct it the way I need, and it can help make me be, you know, serve my best purpose. You know, I'm always all over the place when I'm talking. You're welcome, it's been a while. So anyways, I really have been trying to watch it and I get distracted or I lose interest or whatever, but today really hit a positive fucking high for me. Still class act, always cursing, you know, some things don't ever change. But its point is to discover your gift. But really, it drives home that a lot of times our purpose and what we need to contribute in life sometimes can get really confusing, or we allow it to be very complicated and misconstrued instead of just being honest with our true self and our integrity, and knowing that we probably know exactly what we need to be doing or want to be doing and where our passion lies. We overcomplicate it with thoughts of what we should be doing or what people think we should be doing or other people's opinions or all of that, you know. I always notice that I'm basically saying the same thing in different words. Bear with me. So discovering our gift and our purpose is really applying anything that we're passionate about that we can contribute to society, whether that's in the form of art, like photography, videography, paintings, whatever concept of the creative aspect of life, or if it's in like the knowledge concept of any kind of like technology or teaching or things that grow us as, you know, like the service industry of some sort. Well, that's not, whatever, you know what I mean, like you're that kind of skill. Or there's healing and all of the like positive energy and things like that that people can bring to the world. And then there's obviously a plethora of a million things that we could all do. But we all know deep inside of us what drives us. And for me, helping people drives me, but I get really lost in what that means or what I can do, or I like thinking that, you know, it needs to be X, Y, or Z, or what it looks like, or what it should be, or what I have to do, and I kind of like disqualify myself and discredit myself and kind of shrink down instead of allowing myself to really stay in the positive narrative of what can I do? What can I be? How do I want to show up? What matters? Like, instead of like telling myself or asking myself the things that bring me down and stay on a negative level of like, well, why couldn't I have done this? Well, I should have thought about this differently, or how am I gonna, whatever. You know, I think as human beings, we can tend to, and this is what they say in this document or DVD, is that when we ask ourselves a lot of the questions that operate at a lower vibration of things that have done something to us or that we don't deserve, or, you know, what should I do, just in a negative context or construct to our mind, we stay in that vibration as opposed to reminding ourselves what we're grateful for, what brings us joy, what we can do to expand on life, what we can offer to help the next person. And every time we show up as our most authentic self, every time that we're true to ourselves, every time we offer our gift, whatever that is, in the world, we offer to inspire the next person or help someone or bring joy, love, light, and purpose into the next person's world. And that is the boomerang that matters. That is what shifts us and keeps our energy flowing in such a positive course. We can get stuck in the like, oh, what was me? Life sucks. This is what happens. I shouldn't do this. This person did this to me. This employer did this to me. I'm gonna go nowhere, blah, and look at all these negatives. And it doesn't make us fucked up to do that. It's just that we have to continue to shift it back. Like, we are a product of our mindset. Energy goes where your attention flows. Like, and it's so fucking true. And again, I know all these fucking things, right? I know these things, just like hammered them into my brain so many times, but yet I can still fall off course because I'm human and we get a little lost. It's okay. It's like meditation. Sometimes you spend most of it just reminding yourself to breathe and bringing it back home, retraining the brain. And it's a constant journey and it's a constant struggle, and it'll forever be there. And it's okay. It's okay for us to like fall off the wagon, have to tweak our course a little bit, as long as we continue to remember that we have to show up as our most authentic self. We have to stay true to what drives us, because when we stay true to who we are and live in light and try to promote positivity within our own vessel, we will then put that back out in the universe and reap a lot of that back. And not to be like we need to do things based on what we're going to get back, but we need to do things in alignment with who we are, because then it really continues to cultivate this positive atmosphere of love, light, and purpose. And that is what we're all here, is to contribute to something, not to just take away and be in greed and live in anger and frustration and entitlement of what we deserve or where we should be or who should have done what, because in reality we can't control anyone. It's hard enough to even control our own minds, right? Like, it's really fucking hard, and it's okay. It's always gonna be hard. Sometimes there'll be those times that you hit those perfect, nice, sweet, juicy moments in life that are just great, and you're flying high and you're radiating so easily on such a high vibration. And then there's sometimes that life's gonna pull you down and you're gonna fumble and you're gonna fall and it's gonna suck, but that's okay. Like, as long as we bring it back and remember what we're on this journey for, stay true to our purpose, and really live in that positive place and it full of integrity, self-awareness, and consciousness. As we get older and we move through life, it is our purpose to be conscious and self-aware of what we do and how we show up in the world. We all have a voice. We all have some kind of drive within us that needs to be seen and felt and heard by other people. I can't thank YouTube enough, because I used to think it was so stupid until I was part of it, and then I realized that I had so much to say. And not that like I'm some fucking inspirational Houdini or some Buddha that people should listen to, like I have really any idea what I'm doing, but it provided me a space to let my own words free, which really helped me find my purpose and my voice. But also in turn, I helped and reached out to so many people. I'm not saying I like changed the world. But with every move that we make, every impact that we make that's positive, it's only going to continue to benefit not only us, but our entire area. I guess I get fumbled in my words because I don't have any idea of what I'm saying when I start this. I just felt very inspired and very positive, and I'm really trying to stay focused on what matters and also aware of the energy that I'm bringing in. For me, I can totally sit in this place of going round and round and round and round and round and round the hamster fucking wheel of all the things that have happened, said, done, what I'm gonna do, what my action plan is. But a lot of times I just am self-imposing and creating so much more drama in my life than just letting something be, riding the wave, right? Giving it the space to be, letting it happen, and then releasing it, letting it go, moving forward. Doesn't need to be wrong. It doesn't always need to be right. It can just be what it is, you know? Even bad feelings or hurt feelings or even malicious feelings towards people. Addressing what it is or where that is coming from and allowing it the space to be, not acting on it. I'm not saying be malicious or vindictive or hurtful to anyone or anything, but I'm saying that all we can do is try to shift our mindset up from where we're at when we're in some negative space. It's not always going to be fucking unicorns and dandelions and rainbows everywhere we go, you know? It's going to be hard. Life is hard. Love is hard. Relationships hard. Work's hard. Finding your purpose is hard. And even the most successful people sometimes can feel very empty because we can get lost in a transactional lifestyle where we're just doing this to get that, to do this, to do that, and forgetting what we're here for and what our energy and our purpose needs to remain. And it's so important for us to continue to stay true to who we are and our gifts and put them out in the universe. Just like this is like, my gift is my words. And again, I am not perfect, but I also don't need to shortchange myself either, which is one of my flaws. But just put it out there. It doesn't matter how perfect it is, where it's coming from or how it is, as long as it's true to you and what you need to serve, and it's an outlet and something that helps you and it's positive, you need to continue to do it. And then also remember that we're all imperfect and it's okay. Things don't need to be a certain anything to exist. They just get to be, and so do we. So anyways, it's very important to make sure to continue in that love and light. And anytime we're living in a place of anger or entitlement or frustration and just ill feelings, wherever they stem from, it's not that they're wrong. It's okay. We got to allow ourselves the acknowledgement of why and how we feel what we feel, but then also work to shift the energy, get back to what matters, get back to the life and the principles that matter, you know? And so that's all kind of really what I wanted to say, and just that's the space that I'm in and the space that I want to stay in. And sometimes it's easier said than done, you know, and that's life. It's okay. It's okay to stumble and fall, and that's all I really wanted to say was just like my Tuesday thoughts and the fact that I'm really trying to stay and remind myself of where I'm going. And although my life is pretty great at this time and like it's changed a lot, and sometimes I can look back at the things that have sucked and hurt the people that have not, in my opinion, done me wrong, but harboring any ill feelings or will or thoughts to friends or past relationships or family or whatever does no service to any of us. You got to move forward and release any kind of negativity. I learned that with my breakup last year, but sometimes it's easier to get hung up at certain times in life and certain triggers. And again, it's okay, space to be, and then we move forward and then we allow it. God, I hope this wind isn't as awful as it feels, but I just really wanted to go through that. And then, okay, so side note, because I said all that, life is a little quick life update. Like, obviously, you all probably follow me on whatever social media you do or whatever. And I really am in a different space. I obviously am in a new relationship and very happy about it. I've met somebody so insanely incredible that I can't even put into words how I feel. We have that insane, crazy, passionate love, but with that can come some crazy little obstacles. But with greatness comes, you know, good and bad, you know, but like, not saying like crazy shit's happening, but I'm just saying like when you are in a new relationship, you're in that beautiful honeymoon stage of love and just all of that, you know, just the happiness and all the euphoria. That sometimes all the stuff that you got to deal with and remember and learn about somebody can be a struggle and a balancing act. But nobody's perfect, And it's love is really just accepting somebody for everything that they are, and then reminding yourself of what you love. And as long as you continue to do right by each other and love each other and facilitate a positive relationship where you want the best for someone and promote the best growth from someone, then it's right and then it's real, in my opinion. So I'm very grateful to find somebody that's not only amazing, of course, but she's very much on the same playing field of the mindset and consciousness and being aware of her impact, and also wanting to promote and present the best version of herself, but also within other people, which is an amazing quality, because we all need to like really pass the baton forward of love and light and positivity and help one another grow. It's like so beautiful. We want to encourage love and growth within someone, but she's such a grounded person, and it's really good. And moved into a new apartment, moved out from my mom, which, you know, I was like fucking ecstatic about. But next chapter, it's really great. We're like spending this time like trying to plan a trip to Italy, which I fucking excited about, in Maui, and doing all the like meeting of the family, and it's just been nothing but beautiful things. Like, I mean, we've had our moments. I'm not gonna say it's a fucking cakewalk, but it's been a beautiful journey, and I'm so grateful and humble. My family is doing really good. I miss my brother and my niece, and I rekindled with my sister. I need to stay on course with that, because life can get busy and I can forget what matters, and that's unfortunate, but something I can work on. Trying to get still back on track financially and stuff. I don't make too much money where I'm at, and then with new life expenses and change, it happens, but that's just full disclosure. But we get there, and I'm still totally stable and secure, but looking for that next step of growth in life, and just staying aware and present. Still doing yoga, still loving life. I've gained a little weight here with the little honeymoon stage. It is true that when you fall in love, you gain some weight. That's unfortunate, but working on getting it off, and it's not too bad. But it's nice to have someone too that loves to work out and be so active. We love to hike and just be outside and all of that stuff. So that's beautiful. Rain is amazing, of course, being the little twat waffle she is sometimes, but it's good. It's been nice. Ian moved here for a while. He's unfortunately going to go back for a little while and hopefully come back soon. That's been nice to have him here and share that space. Yeah, and everybody in my life, things are just really good. Like I said, stumble and fall. There's momentary glitches or things that happen. Clearly I'm breaking out like a son of a bitch. That's not so positive. And I even was like, you know, I'm not going to make this video because I'm breaking out. I'm like, you know what? Life isn't perfect. Neither am I. So my hair's a little darker than I want it to be, you know, life, it happens. But all positive, all growth, still just expanding and loving and living in light. And I'm looking forward to turning 31 again. And not that I need to rush that either, but nice to have birthdays and things to look forward to. Looking forward to Pride this year and getting to spend it with someone I love so much. Going to see my dad in the 4th of July, which I can't wait. I haven't seen him in years. And going to Destin this weekend, which I'm fucking excited about. Can we do a rain dance that the rain goes away? Because I'd appreciate that. But all else, you guys know the updates online, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. And just like a little life update, but also a little positive Polly moment, as Chelsea would call it. Chelsea's good as well. So, and I've unfortunately had some friends that have fallen out, but I'm still grateful for the friendship that I had and what it was and the time that it was and the memories shared. But people change, things grow. Sometimes you learn things about people that you didn't know, and whether it's right or wrong or whatever, it's okay to accept and acknowledge what people have been in your life and then to move forward. And it's okay. And again, going in line with not needing to make people wrong, because we just need to move forward, and having hostility and anger in our hearts going to do nothing but poison us, you know? So anyways, that's enough. Before I hit 20 minutes, there is that. So hopefully it won't be so long next time, and maybe everything else will look a little bit better, and maybe the wind won't be so loud. God, I hope the wind didn't ruin this video, but we shall see. Anyways, happy Taco Tuesday, which has quickly become my favorite day because it's date night. So woohoo! Going to the Cove, eating some tacos, eat some more tacos. I'm just kidding. Still inappropriate. Anyways, love your faces. Spread love and light wherever you go. And yeah, I'll update you guys on the flip side. Peace.